Hello guys, welcome back to Rains Academy. My name is Vishal. In this video, I'll show you how to set up HDR lighting or image-based lighting. It is basically lighting up a scene with an image, which is a spherical panoramic 32-bit image. And this image contributes the lighting, the illumination and the reflections. So how do we set up this light and all that we will see in this video. Let's get started. So we all start with the material or the shading of the scene. The first thing I would like to do is the material of the background. So I select the plane and then add a principal BSDF shader and then take some dark color, a dark gray color, and then add a metallic value of 0.1 and a roughness of 0.1 or 0.2. That should give the dark background so that things stand out in the render, especially for the foreground elements like the spheres and the clock. The next thing is we have some material assigned here. So I change the color of this material to white and then increase the metallic value of this to 1 and then roughness can be 0.2 or 0.1. And this is what we have. In fact, if I have to change the colors of the clock, then I would select the object and here I press Shift A and then go to the color and then choose hue saturation node and then put it there. Okay. And then change the hue value to maybe 0.6 and then you got this fluorescent colors which have generally offsetted hue values. So yeah, that's what we have. And if you could able to switch this to the world, you have a background node. Okay, this background node can be seen here. Now let me just change my workspace to the shading and then you should able to see I got different lighting conditions on this particular scene. And that is because a default HDR map can be seen here in the background, which allows you to visualize the materials while you're doing the shading thing. And if I just go down here, we have a different type of HDRs which you can choose. Okay. And then select from those. And the next thing is we have the blur value and also we got the opacity value, which you can tweak. And then we got the strength. Not only that, you can also rotate this HDR image for your visualization purpose. Now this is only for the shading purpose. However, when I switch to the rendered view, then I don't see that HDR playing any role in this particular scene. And what's working here is the background node here, which is in the world. You could see the surface section there. Let's say if I remove this and if I let's click there, you can add a background shader. Okay, background shader is a simple color. It's a white color. You can in fact change this color to anything like red also. And also we have the intensity. The role of this particular ambience can be controlled with the strength slider there. And if I come here to the shader node and then choose the world, and you have the background node which is connected to this world output surface section, which is this. We are going to take the HDR image. And how do we do that? So first I'll go to the edit and then choose the preferences, and in add-ons we got a add-on called node wrangler. Okay, you can just see that node wrangler. I've enabled that, and by doing that it generally brings up a quick shading networks which are by defaultly available. So what I'm going to do is let's say if I press Ctrl D by selecting anything, you could see a lot of nodes which are connected automatically by itself. Now what's happening here is there is a node called environment texture. If I press Shift A and in textures, you should be able to see the environment texture. This is suitable for the background images or environment of your scenes, especially suitable for HDR images. It doesn't work for image textures as such, so we'll just go with environment texture. And also we have some nodes for mapping and a node called texture coordinate. You could see those nodes here, like you could see the texture coordinate texture here, node here. So this connection, the shading network, is automatically done only when the node wrangler add-on is switched on. So I'll open the HDR images from here. So you should be able to see I have some HDR images which I've already downloaded from internet. You can download free HDRs from different websites available like Polyhaven and free HDRI sites and all that. So some of them are natural backgrounds environments and a couple of them are the studio environments. So you can select any one of them, just open it up And then you should be able to see right now I'm in the cycles render, and then I'm getting the lighting from the HDR image, what you're seeing there. And this HDR image is basically placed like that, and this is contributing the reflections of the scene. You should see that the spheres are getting the reflections, okay? And the image is also contributing the illumination or the lighting. One thing is that you can generally use the rotation Z to rotate the background. So I'll just keep this view like that and then choose rotation Z, and you should be able to see the HDR image is rotating there. So that's how you can transform those HDRs, and then you can try different images here, which are basically the studio HDR light, so studio light setup. Okay. So as far as the intensity of this HDR is concerned, you can tweak that from the background strength node, which is contributing to your scene illumination, and also the overall value of its, I mean, the HDR's role can be seen in reflection and lighting, so it does multiplies in all these areas. And also you can go to the render setting, and then here go to the film, and we have exposure, which can be used to scale down the intensity of the light. However, this is not from the light point of view, it is basically from the camera point of view, as you generally do underexpose and overexpose of your photographs. Very similar exposure controls can be done, which tweaks the intensity of the light here. So use this HDR light for very dynamic looking materials, because normal light setups does not show these metals nicely, because metals are purely, it shows everything what's there in around it. So the background plays very important role for the metal part. So HDR does that job for you. If your background is very much, having a lot of models and all that, then HDR might not be required. But scenes like this, where nothing is there in the background, there you can use HDRs, and it does the magic to your scene. Explore different type of HDRs and see how things are working here. And if you got any questions, you can ask me in the comment section, and I request you to subscribe the channel and hit like button for the video. Thank you very much.